Hi traders, this is Forex Nelson and I'm back again today. Actually, I do have 11 trades today, and today's date happens to be August the 19th, and today's a very special day as I'm about to show you two new products. The first one that you are looking at is an expert advisor. It's called the Daily Trade Plan EA. And what it does is exactly the same thing as my daily trade plan. Every morning when I get up between 6 and 7, I'm putting together my daily trade plan. And that locks it in for that time. But what makes this EA so fantastic is that this is always live action results. In other words, every 30 minutes, this row can change. Every hour, these two rows can change. And of course, on every fourth hour, on the H floor, all three of these rows can change. And then once a day, this can change. Once a week, this can change. Once a month, this can change. And just to let you know, today is the very first day that I'm actually using this EA with fantastic results. Now, as you can see, the EA's on the right side, and this is my daily trade plan I did for this morning for August the 19th, 22. Now you can put this on pause and look at each and every one of these. It's like 99% the same. Now the only difference is there was actually one over here, the DAX 30, which I traded today. Once it lined up, on the next 30-minute candle, or the 1 hour, this one turned red and it said bearish, and that's actually when I decided I was waiting, for a clear direction. And when I got it, I took the trade. Now what's very important about this EA is you can come to the computer 24 hours a day, anytime. You pull this up. For me, it only takes less than 10 seconds to load. So in real time, I'm looking at it. I can go look at anything I want to buy or sell. I go look at the charts. And of course, the next thing I'm going to show you, when we get to the charts, it'll be called the Easy Trader System with the Super Signal Indicator. And when that gives me a buy or sell alert, well, lines up with the EA here, I take the trade. So this, at least for me, and it really, really should be for you, a big game changer, and start producing a lot of pips, a lot of ticks. I recommend, of course, demo trading for at least 30 days so you get the hang of it. And another fantastic feature about this, it's an expert advisor. You get into the properties, and you can put it right in here exactly what is in your market watch. Anything you want to trade, and you got to type it in here exactly the same. And after you do that, I put everything in order here, alphabetical, Forex on the top. These instruments are on the bottom. These are the 21 that I trade. I activate all the time frames. Now, what's fantastic about this is that you can give it different scores here depending on, like for myself, I am a day trader. So I give a little bit higher score for the 30 minutes and 1 hour. But if you bump the 4 hours, let's say up to 3, or the daily up to 3, it'll put more weight on for the 4 hours than a daily. And that's if you're like, say, a swing trader. Now both of these new items that I am introducing today Well, it really helped my trading today. First day using it, first day, fantastic results. So, moving right along to the charts now. So as you can see, 11 trades I've taken. Forex, futures, and as usual, the NASDAQ, Russell, DAX 30, these are the big producers. It keeps doing it day in and day out. Now here's the other new item I am introducing today. It's called the Easy Trader system. It's very, very similar to the MACD. Only difference is I removed the MACD. The driving force, what makes this very, very successful. Now we can take a closer look at this Easy Trader with the super signal indicator. So here we have the super signal indicator, and within here you can turn this filter on or off, which means it'll only take signals above or below the 50 EMA, which by the way you can change. If you want a 40 or a 30 EMA, you can change it quite easily. Now I prefer the 50, but I leave this on false as I want to see all the arrows above and below the 50. And then you can put whatever signals you want here. If you want it to go to your cell phone, if you want it to go to your email, which I don't, but just you can change the parameters, what the inputs, whatever you want. Just press OK and don't forget to save the template. So with this, every time, like say the TZ comes to the or below the 50, hooks around, and you get a buy signal, there it is right there, giving you, about 20 pips. Remember, this is the euro dollar. If you were doing the DAX 30, this would be hundreds and hundreds of pips. And of course, going down, it's the same thing. When it goes from blue to red, like here and here, you'll get the corresponding arrows to sell. And this run down there was about 37 pips. So you'll get a pop-up box exactly like this with an audio alert. It'll tell you the time, the instrument, the time frame that you're on, and whether you're getting a sell alert or a buy alert. This truly is a game changer. Now I don't have to manually scroll through the charts every 15 minutes. I just wait until I hear a sound on my computer. Now we can get into these trades. Today's video will be a little bit longer, but there's a lot to show. New system, new EA, and all my trade setups. Euro dollar, took the trade from either daily trade plan. They both said the same thing. There's the arrow, selling. That's exactly what I did. And the market doesn't go immediately down. Sometimes it does. Other times it doesn't. Went 6 pips against me. And I locked in 8 pips. It's got to be 8 because the USD's on the right hand side. Pays $10 a pip. So 8 times 10 times 10 lots paid out $800. Wanted to point out that you're going to get a lot of trades. Many, many trades. All day long. All the different sessions. Works fantastic. Moving along to the pound Swiss. Here we go. This one I sold. There's the arrow. Again, from the daily trade plan, took the trade here. Over here, that's your sell signal. I waited for a bit of a pullback, as I teach within the training videos. And looks like I got about 9 pips. And those 9 pips on the pound Swiss paid $1,043. Moving on to the next trade, which is the pound CAD. Another one I wanted to be selling. So I took the trade at this cursor. And I closed it out just being happy with a grand total. And that's 15 pips, and those 15 pips on a pound CAD paid $1,154. Moving on to the next trade, Euro New Zealand. Here we go. It's the only one I bought. All the rest I sold, and I took them all at various times here, and I closed them all out almost to the minute here. 9:51, 52, 53, as you can see. So got in this trade at this cursor, and again close it out just being happy with about 20 pips it looks like, and those 20 pips paid out $1,238. Moving on to the next trade, pound dollar. Now this one pays $10 a pip because the USD is on the right side. Okay, here we go. Took the trade at this cursor. This was a preferred trade. Means a lot of down signals. Now this has to be 16. Stayed in a trade, I could have got a lot more, like about 40. But in real time I was happy with 16 pips, and those 16 pips paid out $1,600. Okay, let's take a look at the next trade here, which is the 30-year bonds. It's a little bit, I believe it's right here. Here we go, 30-year bonds. I wanted to be selling it. Let's see where I got in at. Could have made some more if I stayed in the trade a little bit longer, but I was happy with, now these are ticks. Looks like about 53. So 53 ticks times $5, that's what it pays, times 10 lots, paid out $2,700. Actually, to be more accurate, I took a calculator, took the money, divided by 5, and the tick total was 54, so it's 54 ticks. Pound yen. Here we go. Sold it. Couldn't get a much better entry than that. Well, a little bit higher up would have been better, but I was okay with this. Looks like it's about 41, and 41 pips on the pound yen paid out $2,997. Moving on to the next trade, silver. Here it is right here. Silver, this one pays $50 a tick, and as you can tell within the blue box is 23 and 30. It doesn't move a lot, but when I pull the trigger, I'm 95% sure I've got a winner, and that I cannot trade like that if I did not have the daily trade plan along with this super signal indicator. So I got in at this cursor, and again close it out. Well, looks like a pretty good price because it's just been going sideways. So 16 times 5, that would be 80, times 10 lots, times the $50 for each tick. Exactly why you see the total at this column is $8,000. Okay, moving on to the next trade, which is the Russell. Now the Russell pays $10 for each tick, and just looking at the money, this should be a little over 100, actually 104. So it went sideways, little up, not a big deal. If I stayed in the trade, I could have made about 40% more on top of that total. But I'm not too greedy. I'm usually looking for 200 or more ticks per day, and this is going to be, with this DAX 30, this is going to be way above 600 for today. Probably 800 or 900, and I'm only guessing. So what I say, it should be 104. And it's going to be hard to get it right on, unless I dropped it down to the 5 minutes. But that's 103.9. But it is truly 104 ticks, and that paid out $10,400. Moving on to the next trade, the NASDAQ. This one pays $20 a tick. So easy way of calculating, take the money and divide it by 20. And I just used a calculator, and the calculator said approximately 54. So let's see if I can show 54. There it is right there. You remove the last two digits, as there's a lot of digits in the NASDAQ. So it's 54 times 20 times 10 lots. As you can clearly see, it paid out $10,860. Moving on to the last trade, the DAX 30. Now this one pays $3.75 for each tick, and you include all the digits. So here we go. Drag and drop this up. Took the trade here. Took a little while to go, but bang, these two candles, and I closed it out, just being happy, as you can see by the totals. Now I took the calculator, divided it by $3.75, and that number, well, it was over 400, that's for sure. So 430. Well, it's going to be really hard to get it right on, but just to let you know, the calculator said 435. I know I won't be able to get 435. Yeah, 436. But anyhow, it's 435 ticks times $3.75 times the 10 lots. That ended up paying out $16,312. So another great day of trading. Fantastic way to start off with my new daily trade plan expert advisor, along with the Easy Trader system that has the super signal indicator. So I added up all the pips and the ticks, and I knew it was going to be over 600, and it truly is. I ended up with 772 pips and ticks, and those 772 ticks paid out $57,106. So if your system is not producing, and by the way, any one of my trigger systems, I do have a bunch of them, as you can clearly see down at the bottom here. I have a whole bunch of them in here. The one right at the top is basically the same as the MACD trader. I just removed the MACD. That is the only difference. So, Easy Trader system. If it's not producing results, well, I highly recommend you get your hands on the Easy Trader system along with the daily trade plan expert advisor. If you want some more information, just get in contact with me, because as of right now I don't have this information right below the video. But I can show it to you here. It's a daily trade plan. This is an expert advisor. Put combination be great if you had both of these. The super signal, because this will actually give you the signal that it's a potential time to buy or sell. Each one of these, by the way, are $250 each. Now if you want to buy one, here's my PayPal link. If you want to buy both, here's my PayPal link. And of course, for traders in Canada, you can e-transfer directly to my email address. So obviously you know what the EA, makes the daily trade plan running minute by minute in real time, 24 hours a day. And the Easy Trader system with the super signal indicator, it will give you the perfect timing for the up and down cycles within the market. It produces, as I mentioned, audio sound pop-up box suggesting a trade, possible trade entry. You're going to get many trade setups, all 3 trading sessions. It's a very good upgrade to any system, or you can use it as is, like I do. And of course you get the templates, indicators, lots of bonus material in here. And you do get 3 training videos, one for London, one for New York, one for Asian. And of course, if you have any questions after you get it, just get on Skype and ask me. So if you're interested, well, you know what to do. So, time to wrap up this video, and of course, if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So until the next trading day and video, should be tomorrow unless, wait a second, today's Friday. Well, it'll be Monday it looks like. And of course, I want to, between now and then, I want to wish you good luck with your trading. Enjoy the weekend. And remember to keep yourself and your family safe. Okay, bye for now.